Cool. Perfect. So, welcome to your session, Dan. Obviously, my name's Ali. We have met before.
Yes.
I'm the first aid trained person on the site today. If I have popped to the toilet or anything, Jack is also available for first aid. Fire exits are just over there, the entrance where you came in, and this entrance over here.
Yes.
In the event of an evacuation, just leave through one of those three exits and head round to the car park. In terms of your party form, has anything changed since last week when we looked at it? No, perfect. So you're happy, fit, healthy to participate today, and you brought water with you?
Yes.
Awesome, excellent. So a quick overview of our session today. We're going to be doing some warming up, some preparatory stretches, then we'll go into our cardiovascular part of the routine. We'll do some free weights, some machines, sounds like quite a lot, and then we'll do some body weight, and then we'll start cooling down and do some stretching at the end as well. Does that sound good to you?
Sounds really good.
Awesome, perfect. So to start with, we've got our first piece of equipment over here.
Okay.
So this is the rowing machine. It's a really good exercise for starting your session because it's full body. It uses pretty much everything. So I'm just going to demonstrate quickly how we're going to use this piece of machinery, and then we'll get you started on it. So and take a seat, make sure we've adjusted the foot straps for our shoes. So I'm just going to tighten them gently. Like that. Grab firmly on the handles, keep our back nice and straight, nice neutral core, neutral spine, and we're going to pull gently all the way and back to our neutral position. And we're just going to keep it nice and gentle to start. I'm slowly going to increase the resistance for you until we bring you up to your warming up speed. Does that sound good?
Yeah. Sounds good.
Perfect. So what we're going to be doing throughout the session today is using a scale of perceived rate of exertion. This is how I'm going to be able to tell, how you're doing and how you can feed back to me, how the exercises are feeling. So it starts from a scale of 0, which means you're not exerting yourself at all, going all the way up to 10, where you're exerting yourself fully, basically. You're maxed out. So for this, we're going to start off really gentle, hopefully bring you up to sort of between 5 and 7 somewhere. So I'm just going to demonstrate that one more time because I realised I didn't get you to move around and look at me from different angles. So taking a seat, popping our feet in, adjusting the straps. So yeah, if you want to come and view me from over here, keeping a nice straight spine, chin up, pulling in one fluid motion. Do you want to come and look at me from the other side as well? That's it. You happy?
Yep.
Perfect. Right. So I'll be timing you. So if you just want to hop on the machine, we're going to move the resistance down to start us off. And we'll do that for a couple of minutes just while we warm up. Perfect. So whenever you're ready, just nice, gentle. That's really good. Nice, done. So hopefully what we should be feeling is sort of a 2 or a 3 out of 10 resistance. It should be fairly gentle. We're just slowly starting to activate our muscles, let our joints know that we're starting an exercise session. That's great. So I'm just going to come round and slowly increase the resistance. So we're going to move it up a couple. That's it. And so if you want to slowly increase the rate, just a tiny bit, not too much. That's perfect, done. So this warm-up component in total is going to take sort of 4 or 5 minutes to really engage the entire body, get it nice and warm. On our perceived rate of exertion, how are you feeling now? Perfect. That's really good. Nice and straight. keeping that chin up, that's great. Perfect, Dan. So in another minute or so, we'll move the resistance up a little bit more so we can complete our warm-up. That's it, really good. Cool, so I'm just going to raise the resistance a little bit.
Yeah.
Maintain that speed, you're doing really, really well. That's great, Dan. Perfect. So in 30 more seconds, we're going to raise resistance to our final level for the last stage of this warm-up. You're doing really, really well. Right, so I'm just going to raise resistance to our final level.
Yeah.
So it's just our last minute. How are we feeling on our perceived rate of exertion now?
Fine now.
Excellent, that's perfect. Perfect, Dan. So you've got 30 more seconds. You're doing fantastic. Wonderful stuff, Dan. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do a couple more reps and then slowly pull the bar back to rest. That's awesome. Nice one, Dan. Well done.
Okay.
How are we feeling? It's time to warm up?
Yeah.
Perfect. If you want to unhook your feet, that's it. Let's just stack our bit of kit here. Sorry, I got this for you. You just want to make sure you're grabbing some water as you go. That's fantastic. So the next stage is our preparatory stretches. So we're going to sort of work down the body for this one, just for ease of remembering. So we're going to start with our pectorals.
Okay.
So for our pectorals, if you just want to come and stand here for me so the camera can see you. We're going to put our arms behind our backs.
Yeah.
Maybe if we swap positions, you can have the level ground. Just put our arms behind our back.
Yeah.
We're gently keeping our head straight.
Yeah.
We're gently going to lift our arms up. So if you just want to stand, I'll twist and show you so you can see what we're doing.
Yeah.
Gently lifting our arms up,
Yeah.
just like that. And you should feel a stretch across
Yeah.
our pectoral. So if you do want to do that for me, so nice and gentle. That's it, keeping a nice neutral spine. Awesome. That's perfect, you can stop now. So for our next stretch, we're just going to stretch our lats a little bit. So these are in our back.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do for this is we're going to gently bring our arm over and in line with our head, just like that. So I'll show you from a couple of different angles. These stretch positions only need to be held for sort of 10-15 seconds or so because they're just preparatory stretches.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And our other arm.
Yeah.
Awesome, perfect. So the next couple of exercises we're going to do, so we've done a couple of static stretches, we're going to do some dynamic stretches. We're going to warm up using some heel digs to start with. So if we're just going to come and use, we'll use this. I'll bring it round to you. So for a heel dig, we're doing a dynamic stretch of our hamstring basically. So if I demonstrate for you, we're going to lift our leg, touch our heel, bring it back down. So step. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then we're going to do with the other heel as well.
Yeah.
So we're going to do 10 reps on each side,
Okay.
just to make sure we're really starting to warm those muscles up.
Yeah.
Do you want to does that make sense to you, that exercise?
Yeah.
Perfect. So if you want to come and stand here for me and work on those. So a little step, touch our heel and come back down. Perfect. That's perfect, done. That's it, so we can pick up the pace a little bit on those. That's perfect, done. How many we got left? Is the last one? Perfect, cool. So we've done sort of the core of our body, we've done a few stretches here, a bit of stretching down low. So the last bit of preparatory stretching we're going to do is arm swings. This is to help mobilize our shoulders and sort of it incorporates various other parts of our back and our arms as well. So what we're going to do is we're just going to, I'll just make sure I'm actually in shot here for this one. We're going to do two arms at the same time. We're going to do rotations forward and then rotations back. So making sure we've got plenty of space. We're going to do full arm swings forward for 10,
Yeah.
and then 10 arm swings back.
Yeah.
Trying to make good range of motion, making sure we're not coming too shallow, we're going nice and wide and back.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yeah, brilliant.
Perfect. If you want to come and stand here for us. So we're going to do 10 reps forward for me. That's it, perfect. And then when you're ready, 10 reps back. Awesome. That's it. Awesome. How are we feeling? We've done some warm up, we've done some stretches, we're
Good.
feeling ready.
Yeah.
Awesome. So we're going to take a step into our cardiovascular part of our exercising. So we're going to move over onto the bike for this.
Okay.
So let's just grab all of our equipment. That's it. Grab your bottle. Da, 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 da. So let's make sure that is nice and in view. Perfect. So for this, we just need to make sure we've adjusted the seat correctly. So I'll test it out for myself and then we'll get you on it.
Yeah.
So we're just going to swing our leg over, nice and gentle. What we want to make sure is that the bike doesn't come to complete lock. It's going to be just off.
Okay.
Just off. And then when we're ready, we're going to start slowly and then I'll talk you through our cardiovascular part of the exercise. Again, similar to the warm-up, we'll start gentle, we'll work up to our training period and then we'll sort of have a little bit of a cool down section at the end of it. Does that sound okay?
Yeah, brilliant.
Perfect. Do you want to just make sure you understand the exercise from a couple of different angles? If you want to come and stand over here for me, making sure this is making sense to you.
Yeah.
So I'm keeping a nice neutral spine,
Yeah.
keeping my head up as best as possible.
Yeah.
Nice constant pressure on the pedals. Does that all look good to you?
Yeah, good.
Awesome. So to start us off, I'm just going to move the resistance back to 1,
Okay.
make it nice and easy,
Yeah.
and we'll slowly ramp up. So
Yeah.
that's just to check the height. I think your legs are just a tiny bit short of mine, so we'll move it down a couple of notches.
Yeah.
So let's see how that looks.
Yeah.
So we're looking for just off lock. How's that feel? Is that still a little bit high?
I think that's good.
You think that's good?
Yeah, legs not locking.
Perfect. So I'll just reset the timer on that one. Perfect. So let's crack on. So nice and gentle. Keep that head up. We're just going to start slow. We're warming up into our active zone.
Yeah.
That's really good. Nice neutral spine, that's great. So the main point of the cardiovascular part of exercise is obviously to target our cardiovascular system. And so hopefully we're going to get you up to a perceived rate of exertion of about sort of 6 or 7.
Yeah.
If it goes too high,
Yeah.
just let me know, we'll tailor it back down.
Yeah.
So this session is for you, it's not for me, as much as I'd love it to be for me. Perfect. So we're just going to keep warming up into this exercise for a minute or two. I'm slowly going to increase the resistance. That's really good. Awesome. So 30 more seconds on the warming up. So let's increase the pace just a tiny bit. I'm also going to increase the resistance for you just a little bit. Perfect, Dan. Awesome. Nice, so we're just sort of starting to approach our active zone, so I'm going to increase the resistance just a little bit more. That's it, keep moving. How are we doing in terms of our perceived rate of exertion?
About 3.
About a 3?
Yeah.
Perfect. That's really good, Dan. Cool, so we're moving into the active zone, so keep up the pace. You're doing really, really well. I'm just going to push this up.
Yeah.
How are we doing on the RPE?
About 5 now, maybe 6.
Perfect.
Yeah.
You're doing really, really good. This is great form, Dan. Just make sure we keep that chin up. Very nice. Very nice, Dan. That's it, keep pushing. You're doing really well. So we're a couple of minutes in now. How are we doing? We're feeling good?
Yeah, good.
So we're very much into the active part of the cardiovascular section. So hopefully we're feeling sort of a 5 or a 6 or a 7 at the minute.
Yeah, probably 6 or 7.
Yep, perfect. You're doing fantastic. Let's make sure we keep that core nice and stable. Perfect, Dan. That's fantastic. Right, so we're a minute away from the halfway point. You're doing absolutely fantastic. And then once you finish the cardiovascular section, we'll take a little break, have a little catch up,
Yeah.
get you some water. That's it, you're doing fantastic, Dan. Keep up that pressure. Really drive through the feet. That's it, Dan. Good work. Really good. You're over halfway now, Dan. You're doing fantastic. Just a couple more minutes.
Yeah.
How are we doing in our RPE? Still feeling about 6 or 7, or is it a bit
About
better?
7.
About 7?
Yeah.
That's perfect. Just going to move the resistance down 1. Really good, Dan. That's it. Keep pushing. Awesome work, Dan. Right, 1 minute left. And then we can start to bring the exercise back down. Fantastic. Good work, Dan. Last 30 seconds. So as we start to come towards the end of our cardiovascular section, we're slowly going to tailor it down. We're going to maintain our cycling. I'm slowly going to reduce the resistance while you slowly reduce the speed until we bring us back down to sort of a 2 or a 3 in terms of our RPE. Sound good?
Yep.
Awesome. I'm just going to move it down. 1 resistance. That's it. Keep that pressure. You're doing really, really well. Good job, Dan. Perfect. Whoops. That's it. Keep that pressure up. So we've got a minute and a half left. We're slowly winding down now. I want that RPE to come down to sort of 4 or 5 now. Is it starting to feel like it's easing up a tiny bit?
About 4 now.
Yeah, perfect. Right, we're in our last minute now. Last minute. This is really good, Dan. Right, I'm just going to lower it to our last. That's it. Right, you've got 45 seconds left. Wonderful job, Dan. Last 20 seconds. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Just do a couple more revelations, nice and gentle. Do it right down. We want to avoid outright stopping any of these exercises. That's a fantastic job, Dan. Good job. So you want to slowly bring yourself to a stop. Awesome. How was that?
Yeah, good.
Perfect. So if you want to dismount from the equipment, that's great. So that concludes our cardiovascular part of our section. So we're a good way into the session now.
Yeah.
We're going to move on to our free weights exercises. So we're going to start with our farmer's lifts.
Yeah.
So what we'll do is we'll pick up all of our equipment.
Yeah.
We don't need to do anything with this at the minute.
Yeah.
We're going to head over to the free weights section and then we'll go from there.
Yeah.
So if you just want to grab a drink, take a little breather. You're doing fantastic. So, there we go. Let's make sure we can see all of that. It's perfect. Let's just move this out of the way. So during the free weights, we'll be doing a couple of functional exercises. So these are things that kind of adapt towards real life. So farmer's lift is one of those. So we're going to be using one of these hex bars or farmer's bars, depending on how you prefer to call them. So we're just going to start with the bar weight to start with. We're going to go through a couple of sets with each exercise. Again, we're looking for certain levels of perceived rate of exertion, hopefully somewhere in the 5 to 7 range, but we'll tailor it as we go along. We're just going to start with the bar weight while we get used to this exercise. I'm going to demonstrate the exercise for you, and then you can make sure that you're happy before we proceed. Sound good?
Yeah.
So with a lift like this, this is essentially just a variation on a deadlift. It's a relatively full body targeting exercise, but primarily we'll be targeting the quads, the glutes, the hamstrings. Those are going to be the primary muscles that we use. So I'll just get on the platform, show you what we're looking for. So we're going to have feet shoulder width apart, nice neutral spine, making sure we're keeping our head pointing forward, pulling our shoulders back, lifting, and bringing back down. Sound good? Yeah. Let me just show you from one more angle. So feet shoulder width apart, maybe come and stand over here for us. Keeping head up, shoulders back. Really engaging our core throughout the entire motion. Yeah. Sound okay? Yeah. Perfect. So let's get you on the platform. Yeah. Just make sure those feet are shoulder width apart, maybe just a tiny bit wider. That's it, perfect. So we're keeping our chin up, our shoulders engaged, and we're raising in one fluid motion. That's awesome, Dan. Let's try a couple more. Yep, that is fantastic. And one more, just for good measure. Yeah, that's perfect. Awesome. So, to start with, we are bumper plates over there. Yeah. Just to add the 10s. Yes, you can do. That's it. Perfect. So, same rules apply. Yes, yeah. As for the cardiovascular, we're going to hopefully be hitting sort of a 5 to 7 in terms of our RPE. And the same rules apply in terms of what we talked about in terms of safety. So we're going to making sure, keeping a nice neutral spine, pulling our shoulders back, keeping our chin up. So if you want to step into the bar for us, just engage that position. So engage our shoulders, chin up, that's it, and lift. Awesome. And back down. So we're going to do 9 more of those reps. That's 2, perfect. And again. That's it. And 4. That's perfect, Dan. Keep going. And 5. Awesome. And 6. Awesome, Dan. And 7. Really good. And 8. Perfect. And 9. Perfect. And 10. Awesome. That's really, really good. Perfect. So between all of these free weight exercises, we're going to be taking various amounts of rest. So for this one, I've set a timer for a minute's rest. So in that resting period, I'm just going to load up a little bit of extra weight because I think, what do you reckon on that RPEs or that one?
Yeah, I think it's probably about 6 maybe.
Okay, so we're going to add a very little bit of weight just to bring it up into that peak range.
Mate, I didn't realise that was recording, so I stood in front of that.
No, it's quite all right. It's
Oh, that's my hat.
it's absolutely fine. It's just how gyms are. It's just for a my gym instructor video, so there's going to be plenty of footage for them to watch. Perfect, so we've got a few more seconds on the rest. And then once we've finished with the farmer's lift, we'll move on to the next exercise. Sound good? How are you feeling?
Feeling good? Yeah.
Perfect. Right, so if you want to step back into the rig, assume comfortable position. That's it, looking good. That's it, so shoulders engaged, chin up. That's it. Really engaging that core, that's perfect. So that's 1 and 2 and 3. Nice, one done. And 4. That's it. And 5. Perfect. And 6. And 7. Perfect, done. And 8. That's it. And 9. Perfect, done. And finally 10. Awesome. That's really good. How'd you feel?
Yeah, good.
Perfect. You just want to take a breather?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Oh, sorry, pal. Awesome. Perfect. So we're going to move on to bench press now. This is our next free weight exercise.
Okay.
So if you want to grab your stuff, we're just going to head over to the other side of the gym.
And have you got the slow eccentric snatch deadlifts?
Yes, got those. Some zombies.
Just make sure we can see everything that's going on. There we go. Awesome. Right, so welcome to the next free weight exercise. This is the bench press. So we're going to start, as we have all the other exercises, I'm going to demonstrate how to use the machine, and then we'll get you to make sure you understand what we're looking at, and then we'll go from there. So this bench press targets predominantly the pectoral, your front deltoid, your anterior deltoid, sorry, and your triceps. Those are sort of the primarily muscle groups that we're hitting on this one. So again, we're going to start with the bar just to make sure we're comfortable with the movement, and then we'll move on to adding some weight. Does that sound good to you?
Yeah, sounds good.
Perfect. So we just need to adjust the bar to start with. So here we want to make sure we're in a nice comfortable position with our chest above where our shoulders are for replacing the bar. And then we're going to extend to full. Keeping our elbows fairly close to our chest, into our sides, sorry. And then returning up to full motion. you want to take a look from the other side, from a different angle? Comfortable with that?
Yeah, good.
Perfect. Do you want to check that that feels comfortable to you?
Yeah.
I'll jump in for a spot on this once we add weight. Just going to make sure that you're getting the right position. That's perfect. Nice, Dan. So let's extend the bar up to full, down to our chest and back up. Perfect. Let's make sure we don't flare those elbows too much. Yeah, that's really good. So imagine bending that bar a little bit, keeping those elbows tight. It's perfect. One more, and then if you want to replace the bar, we'll look at adding a little bit of weight. Awesome, perfect. Right, just going to grab you some weights. Here you go.
Thank you.
That's it. Let's add the safeties. Awesome.
Okay.
So if you want to
Yeah.
position yourself, I'll jump in for the spot on this one. We're going to go for 10 reps.
Okay.
So extend to full for us. Perfect. So making sure those elbows stay nice and locked in. That's perfect. 2, 3, 4. Really good, Dan. Really good. Really good, Dan. Awesome. Good job. How was the RPE on that one?
Yeah, good. Probably about 5 or 6.
Okay, perfect. So we'll add a little bit of weight then, just to bring it up into a good place, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah.
Sorry. There you go.
Thank you.
Awesome. So we've still got a little bit more time on the rest on that one.
Okay.
So we'll just hold off for another few seconds. So grab yourself a drink if you need it. Feeling groovy? Ready to go? Awesome. So if you want to load up. That's it, perfect. When you're ready, there you go. Really good, Dan. That was awesome.
Okay.
Perfect. Want to hand me that weight? We'll just clear that away. Going to move on to our next exercise now. Thank you very much. Awesome. So our last free weight exercise, which again is another functional exercise, is going to be our barbell rows.
Okay.
So we're just going to head over back to the platforms so that we've got a good surface for lifting on those.
Yeah.
And again, we'll do some demonstrations and then get you into the exercise. Does that sound good?
Yeah, sounds good.
Perfect. Set this up here so we can see. There we go. Right, so 20. Nice, so barbell rows are predominantly a back exercise, so they target the trapezius, the rhomboids, as well as the biceps, and another muscle group that I can't pull to my mind right this second. What we're going to do is I'm going to demonstrate as per usual, then we'll get you to try it, make sure you understand the exercise, and then we'll start loading some weight. Sound good?
Sounds good.
So again, similar to the deadlift, we're going to make sure we have feet shoulder width apart, making sure we're keeping a nice neutral spine, shoulders back, and then we're going to pull the bar all the way to our chest. Sound good?
Yep.
So keeping our chin up. Do you want to just check it out from a different angle?
Yep.
Happy?
Yep. Good.
Perfect. So if you want to hop on, try the exercise, but just make sure that you understand. That's it. Just maybe lean forward just a little bit more. That's it, perfect. As long as we're making sure we engage those shoulders, that should be all good. Make sure you wrap those thumbs around the bar as well. That's it, awesome. Good job, Dan. Right, so if you want to replace the bar to the floor, we're going to load up a small amount of weight,
Yep.
and we'll go from there.
Okay.
No, that's the wrong one. There you go. Awesome. So when you're ready, so assume your position, feet shoulder width apart, making sure we get our shoulders back. That's it, perfect. Make sure those thumbs are on. That's awesome. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's perfect, Dan. If you want to replace that to the floor. Good job. How was that in terms of the RPE?
About 7.
Okay, that's a 7, in which case we'll leave it where it is in terms of the weight. Just set a timer for the rest. Making sure. Do you want to grab yourself a drink?
Yep.
Right, perfect. You ready?
Yep.
Awesome. So yeah, when you're ready, let's approach the bar. That's it, shoulders back, head up. Thumbs engaged, perfect. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's perfect, Dan. And return to the floor. Well done. Good job. Right, let's unload the bar. So that concludes our free weight exercises. You did really, really well. We're going to move on to our machine exercise portion of the session now. So we're going to start with leg extensions, is what we're going to go with.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Turn the bar. Awesome. How you feeling?
Good. Yeah.
Perfect. Right, we're just going to relocate over to here for us. Right, so set up for our leg extension machine. So we can see it in there. So again, similar to all the other exercises, I'll give you a quick demonstration, show you what's what. So on the leg extension, we're primarily focusing on our quads, and a little bit our hip flexors, and just making sure we really squeeze our core for this exercise. There we go. Just need to adjust this machine, make sure that it's good for us. There we go. Just need to bring the backrest forward. Not heard this song in a while. Perfect. So what we want with this exercise, we want to make sure that the crook of our knee is just over the edge, not too far back, not too far forward. We've got handles here for support, making sure we're squeezing our stomach, and we're slowly lifting to full, and then slowly bringing back down. I will actually add just a tiny bit more weight while we just practice this exercise. Yeah, perfect. So we'll just check that the adjustment is good for you, and then you can give it a go. And then yeah, if you want to come around to this side, make sure it looks good to you. Happy?
Yeah, happy.
Perfect. So just make sure it's set up for you, because we might have slightly different leg lengths. So if you want to hop on, and then we'll see if we need to make an adjustment. Does the back and the rest need to come forward a little bit?
That's good.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. So let's just make sure you understand the exercise. So hands on the supports. Let's raise those legs to full, nice and slow. That's it, perfect. Making sure we're engaging our core as well while we're doing this. Perfect, Dan, that's really, really good. So one more rep. Awesome, I'm just gonna load some weight for you. So we're gonna bring it down. There we go. Whoops, tripping over things. Right, so when you're ready, we're gonna go for 10 reps on this one before we take some rest. So when you're ready, 1, 2, that's really good, Dan. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that's great, Dan. 8, 9, and 10. Perfect. That's awesome. So I'll put us on for some rest.
Yeah.
Feel free to hop off and grab some water if you need it.
Yeah.
How was that in terms of RPE?
Yeah, good. Probably about a 5.
A 5?
Yeah.
Okay. In which case we're going to top up the weight just a tiny bit. Yeah, of course. Awesome, just in time for your minute's rest. Perfect, so if you want to hop back on the machine.
Yeah.
That's it, perfect. Comfortable? So when you're ready, let's go for those 10. 1, 2, that's perfect. Let's make sure we're keeping our chin up, nice neutral spine, that's great. Really good, Dan. Good job, perfect. So we're going to leave that machine as it is. We're just going to move over to do the next couple of exercises.
Yeah.
So we've got triceps and biceps left.
Okay.
So we're actually just going to move over to this piece of equipment just over here.
Yeah.
This is a cable machine that we're going to be using today. So we're going to start on the triceps. So we're going to leave it in this position.
Yeah.
We'll just do some practice weight. So bring it right up to here. So again with this, we want to make sure that we're nice and in line with the machine.
Yeah.
And we're going to start with the bar here, push all the way to full extension, and then back. Do you want to just make sure that that looks okay from various angles? This exercise is probably obviously targeting our triceps and pretty much only our triceps.
Yeah.
We just want to make sure that our arms, our core is engaged and our arms are locked in.
Yeah.
So do you want to hop on the machine? We'll just check that you're okay with the exercise on the test weight and then we'll add some weight. That's it, perfect. That's really good, Dan. Does that feel okay?
Yeah, feels good.
Awesome. If you want to lower the weight back to the bottom, we'll just add a little bit of weight.
Yeah.
We're going to go for 8 reps on this one. And we're going to do 3 sets of these.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's really good, Dan. 7, 8. Perfect. So stick you on for 45 seconds rest on this one.
Yeah.
We're going to do 3 reps for these, and we're going to do 3 sets for these and 3 sets for the bicep curls as well. Just mix things up a little bit. How you feeling? Still good?
Good. Yeah.
So we're a little over halfway through the session. Still ready to continue for the rest of it?
All good.
Awesome. And how was the perceived rate of exertion on that one?
About a 4.
About a 4.
About a 4, yeah.
Perfect. Make it a bit more spicy for you.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Right, if you want to approach the equipment again, Dan. And when you're ready, let's pull the bar down. That's it, really good. Yeah, fantastic, Dan. Really keep the elbows locked in. Fantastic. Excellent. Put you on for the rest. How was the perceived rate of exertion that time?
About a 5.
About 5?
Yeah.
Cool. We're going to top it up one more time. Right. Right, perfect. So
This
let's.
is set 2 now, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And so 8 reps.
Still 8 reps, yeah, perfect. That's really good. Let's keep those elbows in tight. Nice, Dan. Really good. Perfect. Put you on for rest. So one last set, and then we'll move on to bicep curls.
Yeah, sounds good.
And then that'll be the end of the free weights exercises.
Yeah.
And we'll move on to bodyweight exercises and finishing off with a cool down. Sound good?
Sounds good, yeah.
Awesome. So it's another 20 seconds on that rest. Grab some water if you need it.
Yeah.
Few more seconds. Yeah, perfect. So if you want to pull and engage the bar, that's it. Great, done. Really good. Awesome, good job.
Thank you.
Perfect. So for our next exercise, we're going to do bicep curls. So obviously this targets that's our triceps, sorry. It targets our biceps primarily.
Yeah.
So we're going to reset up this bit of machinery. So we're just going to bring this all the way down. Thank you. Right to the bottom. We're going to take it back to test weight while we make sure you understand the exercise.
Yeah.
So I'll just demonstrate for you. So again, we're going to step up to the bar. Hands facing forward, palms up. Keeping a nice neutral spine. Keeping those elbows locked in. Just make sure you can see that from a different angle
Yeah.
and that you understand what you're doing. Happy?
Yeah.
Awesome. So likewise to the triceps, we're going to do 8 reps, 3 sets, with a little bit of rest in the middle.
Okay.
So if you want to step up,
Yeah.
let's just check you understand with the test weight. That's it, so keep those elbows locked in. Shoulders back, chin up, engage that core, lock those shoulders in. That's really good. Happy?
Yeah, happy.
Perfect, so if you want to lower the bar back to the floor, I'll just add some weight for you. We're going to move on to this to start us. And when you're ready. So we're going for 8 reps on this. That's it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's perfect. So put you on for rest now. Really good. How was that in terms of the RPE?
About 4.
About a 4.
About 4, yeah.
Perfect. Smashing it on the guns. Just gonna add a little bit of weight for the next set then. We've got 30 seconds rest still, so take your time. Cool, so if you want to approach the bar again, that's it. Perfect, Dan. So just keep those elbows locked in. It's really good. Really good, Dan. Perfect, good job. How was the RPA on that one?
About 5.
About 5.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to raise it just a tiny bit more for our last set. Oh, pin's not going in. 2 seconds, put you on for rest. Why is that? There we go. Gotcha. Cool, so 30 seconds rest on this. Feeling good?
Yep, very good.
This will be our last exercise for the weights, and then we'll move on to body weight, and then we'll be cooling down for the session. Awesome, so if you want to approach the bar for us, Dan. That's it. That's awesome. Nice, Dan. That's it. Push, 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 push. You got this. Awesome, Dan. Well done. That was great. Fantastic. Right. So for the last part, we're going to move over to the other side of the gym again, just to do our bodyweight exercises, and then we'll do our cool down and our stretching, and then that's us done for today. So if you want to follow me. So, we're going to start with bodyweight squats. So that obviously targets the lower half of our body, primarily like the quads, the hamstrings, and the glutes. So if you just want to make sure you can see me, I'll demonstrate for you. Make sure I can see myself in the camera. So we're going to make sure our feet are shoulder width apart. We're going to keep a nice neutral spine, shoulders back, keeping looking forward, hands in front of you, if that makes it easier for you. Going to come down and back up. Do you want to just make sure you can see it from another angle? Come over to the other side of me. That's it. Make sense?
Yeah.
Perfect. So do you just want to do a couple just to make sure that we understand, and then we'll go through our full exercise. That's really good done. Perfect, that's 3, so we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going to 10. Really good done. That's it, keep it up.
Okay.
Amazing, so put you on for rest. We'll do 2 more sets.
Yeah.
And then we'll move on to hanging leg raises.
Okay.
How was that in terms of your perceived rate of exertion?
Yeah, good for 3.
Yeah, no worries. So as we sort of come towards the end of the session, we're sort of going to slowly taper things down a little bit.
Yeah.
You've done the hard work during the free weights and the machine exercises. So yeah, we're slowly going to move towards calming ourselves down basically.
Yeah.
So a few more seconds on the rest. Awesome, so if you want to set up for 10 more. That's it, perfect, done. It's really good. Awesome, just putting you on for rest. You're gonna have a little less rest this time.
Yeah.
Grab some water if you need it. How are we feeling? Still good?
Yeah, still feeling good.
Right, 10 more seconds. Right, beautiful. If you want to set up, and when you're ready. 2, 3. That's perfect, Dan. Make sure we keep that chin up. That's really good. Nice work. Nice, perfect. Right, if you want to grab your kit, we're going to move over to do our hanging leg raises. sure we can see the bar in that one. So this exercise predominantly targets our abdominals. There is going to be a little bit of a grip strength aspect. Can you reach the bar from the floor, or do you need a little bit of... You can just about reach it from the... Cool, perfect. Let's just move this out of the way. So, for this exercise, I'll give you a little bit of a demonstration. We're going to step up to the bar, make sure we've got our thumbs engaged on the grip. We want to be slightly wider than shoulder width so that we're not pinching our head. We're going to raise our feet just off the floor and bring our knees to our chest. So make sure you can see that from a couple of different angles. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Awesome. So the rep range on this one, we're going to do 10 reps. We're going to have quite short rest on this one.
Okay.
Just 15 seconds rest. Sorry, not 15 seconds. 30 seconds rest on this one.
Yeah.
So when you're ready, if you want to approach the bar, we'll just do a couple of tests and then we'll push into your first set.
Yeah.
So let's engage those thumbs. Perfect. So knees to bar, knees to bar, knees to chest. Awesome. That's one. That's two. That's really good, Dan. So let's keep going to 10. Really good. Really good, Dan. Good job. Right, put you on for rest. 30 seconds. How was that in terms of your perceived rate of exertion?
Probably about a 6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice. In which case, for this next set, we're going to just bring it down to eight reps for this next one. Got 3 sets of this one.
3 sets.
All right, so a few more seconds. If you want to approach and set yourself up on the bar for this. So let's engage those thumbs for us. Yeah, perfect. So knees to bar, 1, 2. It's a great rhythm, Dan. 3, 4. Really good. Good job, Dan. Nice one. Put you on for rest. How was the exertion on that one?
It's getting there now, about 7.
About 7.
Yeah.
Okay, no worries. We're going to bring it down to 6 then for this last set. You're doing really, really well. We've got one more exercise after this, and then we're on our cool down. Right, perfect. If you want to step up to the bar for us, we're just doing 6 reps on this one. Engage those thumbs for us. Perfect. 1, 2, 3. That's really good, Dan. Come on. 4, 5, and finally 6. Really good. Really good. Nice. Intense?
Yeah.
Perfect. Right, let's just move the camera so we can see you for our last exercise. We're going to do some planks to finish.
Okay.
So where that exercise uses your abdominals at the front, this
Yeah.
uses your sort of abdominals and your back muscles at the back.
Yeah.
So what I'll do in a second is I'll demonstrate for you, and then we'll go from there. Let's make sure we move this out of the way. Yep, so this is, the last one was your anterior abdominals, this one's going to be your posterior abdominals, your hip flexors and your obliques basically.
Yeah.
So can you see me here? Yeah, you can. So we're going to start on our knees for this exercise. And then when you're ready, press up. And we're going to hold like this. So if you want to move around, there are some other variations which you might have seen where people are on their elbows. We're going to start on our hands for this one.
Yeah, good.
Perfect. So when you're ready, if you want to pop down onto your knees, make sure that your shoulders are in a comfortable position above your hands. And then when you're ready, you're going to engage, bring your legs up into your plank position. That's it, fantastic. So let's bring those hips down just a tiny bit, a little bit higher. There we go, perfect. That's really good, Dan. You're on the clock. So the rep range for this, we're going to do 30 seconds. So you've got 20 seconds left. And then we'll rest, and then do another 30 seconds, rest, another 30 seconds. You're doing fantastic, Dan. 10 more seconds. When you finish the exercise, you can return to knees and come down there. Really good. How was that in terms of RPE?
Probably got a 5.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. We'll keep it at 30 seconds then. How are you feeling? Still good?
Yeah, it's all good.
Feeling like you've done a session though? Awesome. Right, perfect, Dan. When you're ready, if you want to assume your position, set up. And when you're ready, that's it, perfect. Really good, Dan. Keep that tension. Halfway there, doing fantastic. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. That's perfect, Dan. Cool, you're on for rest. Grab yourself some water if you need. How's that in terms of your RPE?
Good, about 5 again.
Okay, perfect. Do you want to set yourself up for position?
Yeah.
So this time what I want you to do for the last set is I want you to go on down onto your elbows.
Okay.
This is hopefully going to intensify the exercises a little bit for you.
Okay.
And when you're ready, that's it, and we're going to lower our hips. Perfect. Good job, Dan, that's really good. That's it, keep nice and engaged. Really, really good. Last 10 seconds, Dan. That's it, keep squeezing. And that's it, you're down. Perfect, good job, Dan. Right, so that concludes the bodyweight portion of our session today.
Okay.
So the last remaining thing that we have left is we're going to cool down.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of cardiovascular, very gentle, to re-warm ourselves up a bit. And then we're going to bring ourselves in to do a bit of stretching to finish.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Yeah, sounds good.
Right, so let's head over to the assault bikes. Can't forget the camera. Get down on it. Alright, make sure we can see that. Can indeed see that. Yep. So what's good about the assault bike is that it incorporates your arms as well as your legs. So similar to the row machine that we used earlier, it's a bit more of a full body exercise than the bike, which is a bit more lower body based.
Yeah.
So for rewarming our entire body for when we're doing stretching, that's a really good thing. So we're just going to make sure that the seat is at the correct level. So similar to when we were using the bike before, we just want to make sure we're not completely locked, we're just a little bit off locked. So for me, this is actually the perfect height. And then when we're ready, it's nice and gentle. Plus you get the added nice breeze from the fan.
Yeah.
And we're just going to do this for a couple of minutes. So just make sure you can see me from a different angle. Make sure you're comfortable with the positioning. Making sure our shoulders are back, heads up. Happy with that? Perfect. So one thing that's a little bit different about these is that the pedals are locked in with the motion. So you won't be able to stop dead.
Yeah.
So when we're coming to the end of this exercise, we're going to bring ourselves nice and slowly to a stop. You can't just let go of the machinery.
Yeah.
Sound good?
Yes, it's good.
So let's get you set up. Make sure you're comfortable with the height and everything. How's that in terms of the height? Is that a little bit high?
That seems good. Yeah.
Perfect. So when you're ready, if you want to very slowly start bringing it up to speed. That's fantastic, Dan. So for this portion of the session, we're slowly bringing ourselves back down because we're coming towards the end. So we don't really want to exceed a 4 on our perceived rate of exertion. So we're making sure we're floating around 2 to 4. So you're on for 30 seconds. You've got 2.5 minutes left, Dan. You're doing really good. That's great. Let's make sure we're just keeping that head up, shoulders back. That's really good. Really good, Dan. So you're a minute down, 2 minutes to go. That's it. Good job, Dan. That's it. Doing fantastic. You've got about a minute and a half left. Keep pushing. How are we doing on the RPE?
Yeah, but 3.
About 3? That's perfect. Awesome, Dan. Keep pushing. 1 minute left. 1 minute left. Really good. Really good, Dan. Last 30 seconds. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep moving for a little bit longer. We're slowly going to bring ourselves to a stop. That's it. Nice one. So when you're ready, you can bring that to a stop. Good job, Dan. Right, so if you want to hop off the back of that re-warm up, we're just going to head over quickly back to the turfed area to do a little bit of stretching, and then we're concluded. So if you want to come with me. Make sure we can see there again. So we're going to do various stretches, some of them maintenance, some of them development. So to start with, we're just going to work down the body again like we did before. So we're going to start with our pectoral because we have used that today on the bench.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do for that is we're going to make sure we can see the bar actually. That one. There we go. You see me on this one? There you go. So we're going to keep our arm at right angle. Arm like that against the bar and very gently stretch out like that. We're going to hold this stretch for sort of 30-40 seconds. So if you want to hop on this bar for us, arm at 90 degrees, we'll start with our right arm and then we'll move on to our left, so just a tiny bit higher. That's it. And just gently lean into that stretch. Feel a little bit of a pull. That's really good. Really good, Dan. So 15 more seconds. Three, two, one. Perfect. So let's move over onto our left arm. That's it. Awesome. So just a little bit lower, a little bit lower. Bit lower. There you go. Perfect. So let's gently lean into that. Feel that stretch across our chest. Really good done. So 15 more seconds on that. The length of time on this one is because of its developmental part of the stretching.
Yeah.
Maintenance stretches are a little bit shorter. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Really good done. Cool. So we're going to go on to our hamstrings because those are another one that need a developmental stretch.
Okay.
So for that one, let's just twist this a little bit again, as we can see out here. There's various different stretches that you can do that can target it, but what we're going to do is we're going to put our foot just a little bit like the heel touch earlier, a little bit forward in front of us, and we're gently going to lean towards touching our toes. Doesn't matter if we can or can't touch our toes. All we're going to be doing is gently leaning in the direction of our toe. Do you want to just make sure that that makes sense? Just you can see the angles. Perfect. So if you want to assume the position, put one foot tiny bit in front and gently lean towards our toe. That's it. So you're on the timer now. So again, another developmental stretch, so it's going to be a little bit longer than the maintenance ones that we're going to do in a minute. Really good done. Cool, a few more seconds on that one. It's really good. And 3, 2, 1. If you want to come up, that's perfect. Swap feet. Right, with our developmental stretches over, we're just going to move on to our maintenance stretches. So we're going to focus on our quads and then we're going to focus on our glutes just for these last two. So for our quads, what we're going to do, you can see me on the camera. We're going to lie down and we're going to slowly bring our heel to our bum like this, very gentle, and hold it there. We'll just make sure you can see from a different angle that you understand. Is that all good?
Yeah.
Perfect. So these stretches don't need to be as long because they're just maintenance stretches. So when you're ready, if you want to assume the position, that's it. So bring our heel to our bum, hold it nice and gentle. Awesome, you're on the clock. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect, let's swap feet. Really good done. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's fantastic. If you want to pop up for us, so the last stretch that we're going to do is focus on our glutes.
Okay.
So we're going to take a seat. This one's slightly more complex. We're going to put our leg across us like this, bring our other knee towards our chest, reach through on the back of our leg and gently pull it towards us. Do you want to just check from another angle that this makes sense to you? Happy?
Yep. Happy.
Perfect. So when you're ready, if you want to grab a seat. So one leg across, lean back, bring our knee up. One arm through and hold the back of our knee. That's it, perfect, you're on the clock. Really good, Dan. Should be feeling a stretch across the back of our right glute.
Yeah.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, perfect. And now let's swap legs. And you're on the clock. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Awesome, Dan. Well, thank you for today. That was all your exercises, all your stretching, warm up, main session, cool down. Yeah, you did really fantastic, and I look forward to working with you again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cheers,
Thank
Dan.
you very much. Really good.
No worries.
Thank you.